Hello everyone, I'm Cheswick44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode we completed the scenario Proving Grounds. At long last. Bit frustrating, but we did. Now we're moving on to more scenarios by this guy Michael Slack. He's got 4 more with a level suggestion of any. But of course I gotta check the readme anyway to see if there's any information, and he does say that while it could be completed with a level 1 party, you do need to have a certain amount of money, you need to have lockpicks, or you might have troubles, so you know what, I'll go in with this level 5 party I have. We should have lockpicks on Sheik, and we've got more than enough money that he says we should start with. So, that said, let us begin this next scenario by this guy, which is the Staff. A staff broken into many pieces, a destiny to fulfill. Are you capable? Many years ago, a group of adventurers managed to make it through the mountains and settle in a small slice of land known as the Wilderness. When mercenaries threatened the land, a kindly wizard named Turin created a powerful staff. With the staff in hand, Turin went out to fight the evil that was invading the wilderness. Battles upon battles were fought until the tide was turned by Turin and his staff. Eventually, the mercenaries and others up to no good were rebuffed and sent out of the land. For hundreds of years, the staff created by Turin was used to keep the peace and prosperity for all people in the wilderness. Times were good. More and more people settled in the wilderness, creating towns and cities along with creating thriving agricultural, mining, and trade industries. But it was not to last. An archmage by the name of Lagoth Xanta had heard of the powerful staff of Turin and lusted after it. He had to have it at all costs. He set out for the wilderness and along with some spies was able to scout out the region without coming to the attention of the people of the land. Lagoth soon had a plan to get the staff. Lagoth's plan used 2 groups of thieves. One of the groups of thieves was used as a distraction, robbing a bank, pulling all away from the house where the staff was kept, leaving it unguarded. The second group went in, disarming the traps and alarms, finally getting to the staff and snatching it up. A boy named James, sleeping in the house, was awoken by the thieves and slipped out to raise the alarm before they could get away. The people, realizing they had been robbed, ran back to the house just in time to give chase to the Archmage and his band of thieves. Lagoth's plan was a bust. In an act of fury at being discovered, Lagoth cast a powerful spell, breaking the staff into 7 pieces. He then gathered the pieces and started running. He would not be denied the staff after working so hard to get it. The people, who were not dazed by the spell used to break the staff, gave chase to Lagoth and the rest of his band. The chase went on all around the wilderness. Eventually the people of the wilderness caught up with Lagoth and what remained of his group. A pitched battle went on for days until Lagoth was defeated, seemingly killed with the rest of his band. Unfortunately, the pieces of the staff were nowhere to be found. Lagoth's followers had managed to slip off to hide them during the chase around the wilderness. In anger, the people of the land tossed his body into a crevasse, leaving it to rot. Without the staff, mercenaries, thieves, assassins, and other of that ilk re-invaded the wilderness, turning what was once peaceful and prosperous into lawlessness. In the midst of all this, the body of Lagoth Xanta disappeared. The people of the wilderness gave up a great cry, asking, "Who will come and save us and restore our peace and prosperity?" The quest is simple. Find the pieces of the staff, put it back together, and restore the wilderness to what it once was. It is your destiny. Okay then. We do have lockpicks. Good. Inside the hut, a kindly old man is staring at you intently. He stares into a crystal ball he's carrying and mutters, "Yes, yes, they're here." He then looks at you and says, "Welcome to the wilderness. What can you do?" "I am the sage. I can aid you in your quest. I can also identify items for you for 1 coin each." Quest. The sage starts speaking. "It is known that Xanta broke up the staff of Turin. It is also known that it was broken into 7 pieces and hidden around the wilderness. Not known to any but me is that there is a piece near or in each of the towns in the wilderness. You must find the pieces of the staff of Turin and restore it as the protector of the wilderness. I await your return with news of success," the sage says before going quiet. Okay, simple enough. Oh, didn't mean to actually go out. But we have our task, simple as it is. Go to each of the towns and find the staff. Well, we've got a town here, so let's investigate. You've entered the legendary city of Dargoth, home of the Temple of Narn. The temple being the place where Turin created the staff many centuries ago. Dargoth is also where the staff was kept until stolen. A museum is currently in the house where the staff used to be kept, an ode to days of old. The monks and priests of the temple, along with the temple guards, keep Dargoth relatively safe. Alright, take a look around as I do. And now to look around the outside of this place. Oh, hello. The guard looks in your direction. The guard sizes you up, then looks away after determining you aren't a threat. Okay then. A small sign at the head of the pool says, "Meditation pool, please be quiet." The monk ignores you since she has taken a vow of silence. So we got monks and temple guards around here then. Maintenance shed. Yeah, there's nothing in here of use. Wesley W. Keep popping on. Unknown. John Doe. Died protecting the staff. This gravestone seems out of place amongst the others. You don't have anything in hand to do more than a cursory search. You find nothing. Walter R. Great healer and comforter. David. The deeds you performed in life will outlive you. Honey Money. In death, as in life, the best of both worlds. Honey Money? James. A boy with a sense of duty. April May. At least March is behind you. Peter P. You'll never grow up. Peter Pan. Wint Green. Best breath ever. Homer S. Don't! Sarah P. Your farsight was the best. Bob. Stay porous, dude. Father Time. Great scheduler. Will be missed. Here lies brother to sober. May he rest in peace. John Smith. Left the world way too soon. Sister Jane. Defender to the end. Well, rude as it sounds. This gravestone seems out of place. You could do a thorough search using the shovel you have. Dig it up. As you dig into the grave, your shovel hits something not very far down. You pick up the staff piece from the dirt, then restore the grave to its previous state. Okay, we got the first staff piece somehow. That was quick. Final resting place for the defenders of the staff. Please show respect by not littering. Pool of cleansing. Do not wash clothes in pool. What if my clothes need cleansing? So, we managed to discover the first staff piece entirely by accident. Who knew? Temple of Narn. A priest is busy within the temple proper. I am the bishop of the Temple of Narn. Can I help you with something? What do? I give guidance and aid to the monks and guards of the Temple of Narn. I also aid those that need help for a suitable donation. The bishop points to a donation bowl by the altar. Can I get some aid? Sure. The bishop kneels and prays for the injured. In a flash, you feel your energy and strength returning. Oh, so that's the healing. Okay. Can't get anything out of there. Sorry about the sniffing, by the way. I don't know what the hell happened. Rosewood Inn. There's a lot of custom art here. A man is waiting on patrons from behind the counter. He smiles at you as you approach. Hi all, I'm James. Can I get you something? What can you offer? I provide food, drink, and a place to rest. Just let me know if I can get something for you. Can I see your food menu? Alright, we don't need anything else. Can't get in there. Or in there. Okay, then. Let's move on. This appears to be the barracks. Simple enough. This storeroom is full of implements and tools used by the monks to tend the fields in and around Dargoth. Doesn't look like there's much that will aid you in here. Perhaps not. Staff of Turin Museum. As your eyes adjust to the dim interior, you see a caretaker looking at a book. The rest of the place looks a little run down. Doesn't look like many visit the place anymore. A stand of some sort dominates the middle of the room. The man reading the book puts it aside as you get close. Howdy, folks. I'm James, the Staff of Turin Museum caretaker. Feel free to look around and let me know if you have questions. What do you do? I take care of the museum of the Staff of Turin. I keep it clean and nice, one day to have the staff back at the stand, he says, pointing to the stand in the middle of the room. I also keep the boys' room nice in remembrance to the brave lad James, who I'm named after. It's through the door over there, James says, pointing to the door leading deeper into the building. Who is James? James is the reason we have hope. Without his warning, the wilderness would be no more. James starts the tale he's told 1,000,000 times before. A while back, an archmage named Lagoth Xanta came to the wilderness to steal our protective staff, the Staff of Turin. He almost succeeded were it not for little James sleeping under the bed in that room, he says, pointing to the other room. Lagoth had managed to pull the guards away with a ruse, but didn't see James, who was awoken and slipped out the window. He made his way to a group of guards who hadn't yet got on their way and raised the alarm of the theft in progress. They slowed down Lagoth's escape long enough for more guards to return. With the guards closing in, thanks to James, Lagoth broke up the staff and started running. Then what happened? Little James stayed here, but the rest who were able gave chase to that Blackheart. He was chased round and round the wilderness, somehow hiding the pieces of the Staff of Turin. Since they're here somewhere, one day they'll be found and the staff restored. That day, the people of the wilderness will rejoice. Without James, there'd be no hope because the staff would just be gone, vanished into the night. Many have tried, but none have succeeded to find the pieces hidden by Lagoth before he was got up to. If he'd been stopped sooner, the wilderness would be a safe and happy place. Perhaps you might want to give it a try and find the pieces of the staff. Any clues? Well, there are rumors that Lagoth dispatched followers to hide the pieces amongst the villages of the wilderness. Some of his followers were trapped over by the graveyard here in Dargoth after Lagoth started running. But of course, that's as much as anybody knows. If found, the pieces may be able to be put together again at the Temple of Narn. That's where it was created, though I've never heard what the process was to do it. Someone will know if the pieces are found. What happened to James? Well, he grew up, had a full life, and passed away long ago. He's buried with the rest of the guardians of the staff over at the graveyard. Bye for now. James waves and says bye before going back to the book he was looking at. A small brass plaque attached to the stand says, "Stand that the Staff of Turin used to be kept on." A small layer of dust covers the stand. The shelves are full of dusty books covering all aspects of the Staff of Turin. None of them seem like they will help in your quest. There sure are a lot of them, though. Okay. Room where James was sleeping. He slipped out to raise the alarm on Lagoth's plans. The shelves in the room seem to cover important people in the wilderness. You see a whole shelf dedicated to Turin. The book on the bottom shelf seems to be about a boy named James. Leafing through a few of them does not provide any answers to your quest. Alright. Sorry about that. I don't know, I think I may have been coming down with something. Sore throat lately, not my nose getting stuffed up. Ugh. Souvenirs. Let's buy stuff. A woman is busy restocking shelves and racks with knickknacks. She stops as you approach and says, "Hello, I'm Jamie. If you want to buy something, you'll need to talk to my husband." What do you do? I help out my husband with the souvenir shop. Mainly restock items and keep things clean. If you'd like to buy something, you'll need to talk to my husband, James. Why are there a lot of James? Because James was the one who warned us about Lagoth Xanta and his dastardly deed. Without his warning, we'd have no hope of salvation. Because of that, males born in Dargoth are all happy to carry his name. Oh goody, that's not confusing. Don't forget to buy something to remember your visit with. A man is waiting on patrons from behind the counter. He smiles at you as you approach. Hi all, I'm James. Can I get you something? What do you do? I run the souvenir shop for the staff of Turin Museum. The museum's right next door. Can I show you some of our fine gifts? Are there many tourists through here? Not really, just a few here and there, much like yourselves. The wilderness is kind of dangerous right now without the protection of the staff. If you had the staff back, things would definitely pick up. Let me see the souvenirs. Mug, hourglass incense, and a toy. Well, we don't need any of that. But thank you. See you later. Come back if you need something to remember your trip with. Yeah, nothing in here we need to take. Also, those are bottles for Gene Forge, I believe. What we got in here? A woman is busy with cooking in the house. She seems a little startled that you're in there. She composes herself and says, "Who are you and what do you want?" "I'm Jamie, by the way, though I'd prefer if you knocked before entering." "What do you do?" "When people aren't barging in and bothering me, I help out over at the bishop's place. I also help my husband James at the museum when he needs help there." "Are you done bothering me? I got food to finish for both my husband and the bishop." Jamie looks at the door after finishing that statement. "Sorry to bother you, bye." "No problem this time, knock next time. Goodbye." Alright, what's here? The shelves are full of books on rites and rituals for the Temple of Narn. Dry and boring, only the bishop would want to read them. Ah, so this is the bishop's place, most likely. The shelves by the bed seem to be full of books of the fictional variety. Some of the titles make you think the bishop has got some explaining to do. Lusty Fioran Maid? Wow, didn't expect to find that here. Yoink, and better cloak. Yes, please. Alright. Actually, maybe I should take that as well. Sell it. Wonder if we can sell it in the souvenir shop. Monk's quarters, please do not disturb. It ignores me, as I should have expected. An unidentified ring. Interesting. And nothing of note there. What's on the floor there? Ah, smooth edible. Okay. Alright, I can't look at the back there. Can we sell these two things we have in here? No, we can't. Oh well. Well, let's get the ring identified. At least do that. We have the first piece. 1 down. 6 to go. Alright, you. I'm sorry about that. Ugh. Yes, what is this? Clumsy ring. No, thank you. Okay. And suddenly rogues. Yeah, shut up. And there we go, there. Alright. Grab the loot here. Alright, what can we grab? This crude pike. Draco, could you use it? And we also have poor chainmail. That could actually be useful. Give that to Sheik. That works out. 2 to 14, 2 to 12. Okay, not gonna use that. Alright, let's look around a bit more. No one seems to be home currently. Perhaps the farmer is in town, staying away from what ails the wilderness. Could be. Alright, what have we got here? We've got Corinth to the north, Dargoth to the west, Thessalonica to the east. Well, there's a town right here. I'm just gonna explore a bit. Philippi to the north, Corinth to the west, Dargoth to the south. Warning, bridge is unstable. Use at own risk. Items may be lost. Not gonna bother there. Farmpass is unoccupied at the moment. You thought you'd seen the farmer out in the field, but he doesn't appear to be there now. Tangramain to the north, west to Corinth, east to Philippi, south to Thessalonica. And we've got a mining town down here. That's about it. Well, I think maybe... Oh, we can actually enter these mines. Due to the invasion of the wilderness, the mine of Thessalonica is left devoid of activity. The miners left in the region hope for one day they can return and reopen the mine. Until then, the mines are a dark and empty place. Not gonna go in there yet. But we will investigate the town. Right, let's investigate this town. The mining city of Thessalonica is strangely quiet. Parks, foliage, and greenery abound within the walls. For a mining city, it's remarkably clean and pleasant, not at all dirty like others you've been to. With the mines inactive and nothing to process, the smelts and smithies of the city sit empty, gathering dust. A few miners occasionally attempt to work, but are rebuffed after leaving the safety of the city walls. They mainly sit idly by, waiting for the day the dark cloud over the wilderness is lifted, and the mines reopened. Seems I can't look around outside. Okay then. Well, let's explore. Guess I can look in here. Okay, just a guard, nothing of note. The miner looks at you as you approach. The miner turns back to doing nothing, ignoring your questions. Oh, god damn it. Sorry about this. This is really a bother. That's interesting. This low wall over here leads to a hut on top. Let's take a look. The house smells a bit musty, like no one has been in it for a while. One day, you think, the owner will return. Not gonna take anything, though. That's just a guard post. That's all explored. Now let's investigate. Why don't we start here? Thessalonica Smithy. Closed. Pity. Oh, didn't mean to get covered in webs. The smelter is empty and silent. Cobwebs adorn the walls and corners. A row of unlit fire pits down the center of the room stand as testimony to the inactivity of the place. Not really anything here. Oh, maybe something in here. Bar of tin, lead and iron, and lead. Not much. Bars of iron, more iron. More lead. Tin. Tin. Okay then. Captain of the guard. A stout man is working on some papers behind the desk. He looks up as you approach. Howdy, folks. I'm Captain Jim. What are you doing in town? What do you do? I'm the captain of the guard here in Thessalonica. With the mines closed down, there's not much to guard. But we do keep out the hordes that have invaded the wilderness, so at least Thessalonica is safe. What do people do here? Most people have left, leaving their homes and belongings. Most of the miners just sit around hoping that the mine will restart operations. At least one has a ghost story to tell. Ghost story? Yep. Find a miner by the name of Jack Robin. He's got a tale about ghosts in the mine that just can't be missed. Jack's a funny fellow, so take what he says with a grain of salt. It appears Captain Jim doesn't put much faith in Jack's ghost story. Fascinating. Steel longsword. Ooh. Is that useful for any of us? Yes. Yes, it is. Right then. So we gotta find this Jim. Cora's mining supplies. The last woman in Thessalonica is cleaning some picks in the store. She stops what she is doing as you approach her. Hello, I'm Cora. What can I help you with? What do you do? I own, manage, and run the mining supply store here in Thessalonica. There's not much business right now, but one day it'll increase once the mines reopen. Can I interest you in some fine mining equipment? See what you have. Nothing we need. Only we had someone we could sell stuff to. Nothing there to take, really. Ore storage. Looks like we can't get into the ore storage. Okay then. Got that house there. Nothing to note though. There's it. Need the better cloak. Much better. Nothing in there. Thessalonica miners cabin. When will this curse be lifted? Thessalonica flop, miners only. There's Jack. A miner is sitting staring morosely in a bowl of food at the table. Most of the other miners seem to be avoiding him. He looks up as you approach him and says, Hi, I'm Jack. Jack Robin. What you want? Come to tease old Jack too? What do you do? Jack seems a little more at ease with you. I'm a miner. I, like most here, used to work the Thessalonica mine before it closed. One day, perhaps soon, it will reopen and we miners can get back to work. Want to have a bite to eat? I hear you've seen a ghost. You're not going to tease me, are you? If so, you can just leave. Tell me the story. No, you'll just tease me like the others. Miner walking by says, Hey, Jack's getting ready to tell his fable again. Jack's obviously embarrassed. I promise I won't tease you. Okay then, but if you tease me, I'm not gonna finish. I was up in the mine working in the middle north passage when these two things passed me by. They were both glowing with an unholy light. Since I had turned off my light to catch a few Z's, they passed me without seeing me. I'm sure glad about that. He watches your reaction to see if you're getting ready to toss a tease in his direction. Go on, what happened? Jack seems satisfied you aren't going to start ragging on him, so he continues. Once these two glowing figures got past me, they went up to the west wall and then went right through it. I swear on the Guardian's grace that was what happened. His expression almost made you want to tease him, but you suppress your urge. You'll hear some laughter from down the corridor as someone else wasn't as able to suppress their giggles. Is that all? Jack is still looking to see if you're joshing him or not. Says, Yep, no more to tell. I still get goose pimples whenever I'm close by the area. You realize the two figures he saw weren't ghosts, but Xanta followers. Perhaps that's where a piece of the staff is hidden. Gotta get going, so long. See you around. How would we have realized that? Check through all these rooms. And that's it. That appears to be everything in the town here, so... Oh wait, no. Upper left corner. So it didn't seem to be a door over here. Curious. Wonder why that's like that. Okay. Either way, we can leave here, and I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode... Okay, that's why. Next episode, we'll go investigate the mine. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.